Look who was just found dead after what they were about to expose on Hillary. Over the last several weeks, the Seth Rich murder case has been heating up. More people have been demanding answers over Rich's mysterious murder. You see, people don't buy the official story that the mainstream media has been pushing, and rightfully so. The official story of Rich's death never really passed the sniff test in my opinion, and here is why. Rich's body was found in a secluded area in what the police say was a robbery gone wrong. Well, I guess I would buy that story if Rich's wallet, money, and credit cards were taken, but they weren't. Also, there have been witnesses that have stepped forward to say that Rich was in communication with WikiLeaks. So, it should come as no surprise that people are questioning. You see, the American people have been lied to for so long by the media and the elites in Washington that we know there is more to the story. Which is why when we hear that someone else died who is connected to Hillary Clinton, our antennas perk up. Which is why there are still major questions being asked about former United Nations, UN, official John Ashe. Here is more from the Political Insider. A bombshell report shows that Ashe, who was found dead last week, supposedly due to a heart attack, is having the reason for death brought into question. Police officers in the city of Dobbs Ferry, New York have claimed he instead died by a crushed throat in a workout accident. Ashe was scheduled to testify in court today, along with Ng Lap Tsang, a Chinese businessman and co-defendant, who received more than $1 billion during his term as president of the UN in donations. Tsang also found ways to illegally funnel money to Democrats during President Bill Clinton's term in office. Could this be Hillary Clinton silencing people who know too much? Ng was identified in a 1998 Senate report as the source of hundreds of thousands of dollars illegally funneled through an Arkansas restaurant owner, Charlie Try, to the Democratic National Committee during the Clinton administration. Ng was not charged with any crime. Ng and Try had visited the White House several times for Democratic fundraising events and were photographed with then-President Bill Clinton and First Lady Hillary Clinton. One source told me, during the trial, the prosecutors would have linked Ashe to the Clinton bagman Ng. It would have been very embarrassing. His death was conveniently timed. Ashe's lawyer Jeremy Schneider told me he is sure Ashe's death was an accident. There is not one iota of evidence that it was homicide. This is nothing at all like Vince Foster. Police in Dobbs Ferry Village are keeping the investigation open pending an autopsy by the Westchester Medical Examiner. Of course, that sounds suspicious to me, and I am sure to you as well. First, it was said that Ashe suffered a heart attack, but then, later on, it was said his throat was crushed from a workplace accident. Now, on the surface, it could be brushed aside as coincidence, but considering that Ashe was scheduled to testify in court, it just doesn't sit right. The real question is, what did Ashe know that could harm the Clinton mafia machine? There is plenty of reason to believe that Hillary Clinton had something to do with this death as well. These people are ruthless and will stop at nothing to keep their dirty secrets hidden from the American people. So, it makes sense after knowing about the deaths of Vince Foster, Seth Rich, and John Ashe why Sean Hannity would back away from researching Rich's death. Who knows what was said to Seth Rich's family or Sean Hannity to get them to be silent. I do believe that the Clintons are aware that time is running out for them. After all these years of being able to literally get away with murder, the crime spree is in jeopardy. I can only hope that a special prosecutor will be appointed to investigate Clinton and her nasty crimes. These victims' families deserve justice for their loved ones' deaths, and it is about time we give it to them.